Hello guys and welcome to another episode of this FIFA 16 career mode with Manchester United. This is another episode that I've had to redo because for some reason Share Factory or YouTube or both of them during the process cut it short. We had an offer there for Herrera, but I don't want to let Herrera go. These are the unsuccessful negotiations. I've had to put bids in for Eriksen, Lukaku, Laporte, Ibrahimovic and Carroll. Probably not going to get all of them. We've got a few players already. I think that's enough to be honest, but we definitely need Laporte or a defender. We've got two midfielders at the moment, so still trying to get a striker as well, even if it is just a loan deal for Lukaku. Eriksen I don't think we're going to get because we've got Dele Alli, as I said in the last episode, to the similar sort of players, so there's no sense in having both, because then one matter will be added to the team with Gareth Bale as well. Putting another bid in for Ibrahimovic for next season, so he'll be coming on free for next season, but we need to get a striker for this transfer window as well, ideally. I've included Fellaini in the deals to try and get them as well, to try and get Carroll and Lukaku. Almeric Laporte, I'm still trying to get him before the transfer window closes. If you can hear any background noise, that's the dog walking around, so apologies for that. It needs to be taken out in a minute. So Lukaku, I've put another bid in for. Carroll, I'm going to put another bid in for. Eriksen, I'm just going to probably wait till next summer. If we bother at all now, we've got Dele Alli. We're off for a loan for Lukaku as well. And Andy Carroll. Yes please, Andy Carroll. Loan for him as well. I think we should Andy Carroll as a cheap alternative to Lukaku, as I said in the last episode as well. It's not going to be an important first team player for us though. I'm just debating whether to actually go ahead with it. I think I'll leave that for now. This is the short list. As I said, we're not going to get Jones or Chamberlain this window. Angel Correa, probably get him in the summer. I want to see how good he is, if he's any good or not. So I haven't played with Correa or Renato Sanchez. We played against Renato Sanchez as we beat Benfica, but he scored in both games in the group stage of the Champions Cup. And he did look a very good player, Renato Sanchez. Obviously United were after him and were reportedly close to getting him until Bayern Munich bought him basically, so now he's gone to Bayern Munich instead of Manchester United in real life. Andy Carroll plus Fellaini for 2.5 million, I think that's a good deal. Bring Andy Carroll in as a striker, a different option, a target man, as a cheap alternative to Lukaku for this season. He's also English. I want to get rid of Fellaini because he's the only really sort of target man we've got at the moment at the club. To start the game against Swansea City. It's a Swansea. And I think these are second from bottom as well, in 19th place in the league. I think they're at second in the relegation zone. Yeah, second from bottom in the league. 20 games played. We've got a very good goal difference, and we're 6 points clear with a game in hand as well. Still, we still haven't lost in the Premier League. The only defeat we've suffered is at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane in the Carling Cup. Still, only 6 goals allowed, which is a very good defensive record. So even if Laporte does come, probably not going to need him to be honest, because Blind's doing well. And I said in the last episode, Blind is the weak link, but it's still a strong side if Daley Blind is your weak link. And Chris Smalling and Daley Blind have got a very good defensive record together since I've been using them both more consistently. Unfortunately, I'm not using Phil Jones a lot. Ashley Williams, the captain for Swansea. They've got some good players as well. Leroy Fer, Dutch lad, Sigurdsson, he's good. Wayne Ratledge, Andre Ayew, Cork. Not sure who the goalkeeper is, to be honest. There's David De Gea. He's got so many man of the matches. It's unreal. I don't know why they keep giving the goalkeepers man of the matches for just simple saves and stuff. He has made some important saves as well, but he shouldn't be getting man of the match almost every week. Gareth Bale in his second game for the team, for the club. Mike Dean as referee. This could go badly, to be honest. Mike Dean. It's about to kick off. Rooney and Martial, Schweinsteiger, Memphis, Darmian. It's a strong side again as well. I did rest players in order to play Liverpool last episode. I rested players against Brighton and West Ham, so they'd be fit for the Liverpool game. And the team that beat Liverpool in the last episode are now playing against Swansea as well. Unchanged team. After this is Middlesbrough in the cup as well. Been drawn against Middlesbrough. Chris Smalling. And I've had to redo this episode again as well, as I've just said, but there was meant to be an episode out on Saturday. I've had to take that down and re-upload 2 episodes today as part of a double Sunday, but I did bring one out Saturday, so intentionally there was meant to be another episode out today besides these 2. I did intend for that to happen, but I'm going to have to leave the one I've done today. I've edited one today, but I'm going to have to upload that tomorrow now. To try and get these 2 episodes uploaded in time, as I've had to re-upload 2 episodes now, because for some reason they cut it down to 11 minutes and 6 minutes. I don't know whether it's because I was close to 30 minutes with those 2 episodes, but I've cut them shorter this time. I've edited them shorter. There's a few nasty tackles going around in this game as well, some strong challenges. Chris Smalling kicking up one of the strikers early on. Kyle Norton, Andrea, there's a strong tackle there as well. What ref played on. Gomez, he's that one that does that silly tiger celebration, isn't it? He scored against United at Old Trafford and did that tiger celebration thing, whatever it calls it. Silly celebration. There's another strong challenge. Takes Schweinsteiger off his feet, and there's not even a played advantage there. The referee's not even considered it being a foul. I said it's Mike Dean now, so it could go either way. Luke Shaw on the far side. Can't cut it in. Cork. We should be beating these. We haven't had a big scoreline as of yet either. I want a game where we win 5 or 6-0. It's good for confidence. Juan Mata keeping his place. Schweinsteiger's playing well as well, so he keeps his place. Memphis. Oh, that's a good challenge from Taylor. Is that Stuart Taylor that used to play for Newcastle? Schweinsteiger blocks. Rooney can't get it to Martial. I said as well that the transfer window has seen a lot of big players move in January. It doesn't normally, but I think it's because I disabled the first window, so we wouldn't normally get Gareth Bale, but we had like 90 to 100 million to spend because we didn't spend anything in the summer. Leroy Fer, Fernandez. Oh no, a mistake by the goalkeeper there, Martial. Can he capitalise? And he just rolls it into the back of the net. A bit of a toe bunt where it's gone in. Mistake from the goalkeeper. What a calamity that is. Absolutely gifted us the first goal. Gifted us the lead. He's wearing the number 13 shirt, which is my actual favourite number, but it's bad luck for goalkeepers. As you can see there, and that's probably why they're bottom of the league if the goalkeeper makes mistakes like that. and United get an easy lead. Out of the blue really, there hasn't been many chances in this first half from either side. Neither side creating much, and a sixth goal for Anthony Martial. Tony Martial. And we'll keep on the attacking, try and get on the front foot still. Put Swansea on the back foot. Manchester United just keep winning games. I do like Swansea. Ashley Williams is he played really well in this game, defended really well. He doesn't deserve to be a captain of a team that's in 19th after how well he's defended in this game. He deserves much better than that, the way he's defended. He's a good player as well. It's another corner for Swansea. They've had quite a few corners in this game. But I think teams are struggling to break United down, and they're definitely struggling to score. I'm not even controlling these players and they're all running off the pitch. That's not how you defend a corner. It's really not how you defend a corner. They're all running off the pitch. Luke Shaw, Gareth Bale. Can we get something before the first half's finished? Gareth Bale shoots. He'd love a goal, and it's against the Welsh team, wouldn't he? Gareth Bale. That's not a great corner. Looks like it's going to go out for a throw-in, and that might be the referee blows his whistle for half time, brings the half to a close. United fans singing in the rain. It's a familiar sight. Old Trafford. Rain in Manchester. There's some more of them stupid scarves. I think I need to write to EA about them, to be honest. And United have a 1-0 lead. Another first half goal. We haven't got many first half goals, but we'll take them when we can get them. There's a gift as well. It's nice defending from Luke Shaw, just holding him off. And gives it right back to him. Gives it to Kyle Norton. Williams. So as well, Swansea, why do I keep saying Swansea? Swansea keep passing it around well, but they're passing it around in areas where it's not going to cause us problems. That's not a great clearance. Still not convincing clearance from the three players involved there. Gareth Bale, can he create something? No, Leroy Furs, a good tackle. Andre Ayew again. Cork. Oh, that's well done, Schweinsteiger. Just pinches it off him there, picks his pocket. I was actually trying to play in Schweinsteiger there, but Martial gets to it. Not sure why. I wanted Martial to continue his run into the box ideally, as he is our only forward in a 4-2-3-1. No, actually 4-3-3. Attacking 4-3-3, but he's the only forward, so you'd want him to carry on into the box and Schweinsteiger to pick up the ball there really. Fernandez, Andre Ayew, Routledge. For Cork, Swansea. Oh, that's snuffed out by Blind. David De Gea. I really wish Blind's OVR hadn't dropped in the winter updates. Mata Shaw. I got him to, in my previous career mode, I've got him to 84 OVR Blind in the second season. Oh, that's a fantastic goal from Schweinsteiger. Another one out of the blue. Not many chances created, but United are 2-0 up. 65th minute. Schweinsteiger hasn't scored many for us. I think that took a little deflection as well. Nicked off the back of the defender's heel. Cork went through his legs, didn't it? I don't know whether he got a block in before it. But Cork looked like he got a deflection on that. And it's given it as an own goal. I don't think that was an own goal. That's a shame to take a goal. the ball didn't deviate away from the goalkeeper, and it was on target when Schweinsteiger hit it. So I'm not sure why they've given it as an own goal and took the goal away from Schweinsteiger. That's a bit of a shame. And Dele Alli comes on, second appearance for the club. No, I wouldn't have taken that away from Schweinsteiger. That was, he hit it, it was on target. It was going to go in before it clipped the defender. If it even actually did clip the defender, I didn't really see much contact, and it didn't deviate too much. So I think it was on target, which is, it's not as if it was going wide and then they hit the defender and went in, that isn't what an own goal is by definition, but it doesn't look much like an own goal to me. But still, it's a goal, so we're 2-0 up. Looks like we can see this game out now and get the 3 points. Jack Cook comes off. He's not very happy with himself by the looks of it. De Gea urging the players to get forward still. We bring Phil Jones on for Luke Shaw. It's the same sort of substitution that we made against Liverpool. Put Blind at left back and put Jones at centre back. Similar substitution. Well, it's exactly the same substitution as last game. Dele Alli does well there to rob the Swansea player. Can't create anything though. Taylor, Fernandez, Ayew, Fernandez. See, they make some really nice passes. They make little triangles and that, and they are capable of getting the ball, but it's only here when you need to worry really, and that was a weak shot. If that was a shot, it looked like it was a through ball, to be honest. Oh, I thought it was going to get in there. So Ander Herrera has been brought on as well for Bastian Schweinsteiger. Who I don't know the Swansea keeper, Nordfeld. I've never heard of him, to be honest. He's made a clanger in this game now, hasn't he? Calamity mistake, which allowed United to take the lead. I couldn't get the ball off the player there. I think that's Leon Britton, isn't it? No, Keith Sung Sing Wengs. I don't know his name. Just call him Key, don't they? Mata into Ali. Taylor robs him. Well, Ali wins it back. Well done. Still not impressed me, but he's doing okay so far. And Herrera, need to start playing him more, to be honest. Darmian, Martial, and Herrera. I don't want to sell him now. Bale, oh, I thought he was going to smash that in then, probably should have done. Smashed it across on his right foot. I know it's his weaker foot, but he would have smashed it across the goalie. Wouldn't have given him much chance, and that's the final whistle. A 2-0 win. Another clean sheet for David De Gea, who's just collecting them for fun now, but it seems. I think it looks like another man of the match for him as well. United fans, happier set of fans again. And this team just don't seem to know how to lose. In the Premier League, at least. And Champions League. We've had a couple of games in the FA Cup. Well, only Brighton so far. There we go, 2-0 United. Not a bad result against Swansea. They usually beat us sometimes as well. I think they've beaten us this season. Ashley Williams is probably the best player for them. Some of the highlights, that could have been a goal, couldn't it? Martial was unlucky not to have scored there. This is a good save from Taya. Right, it's at the near post, so you expect him to make them saves really. Important save though at 0-0. And Martial robs the goalkeeper. I don't know what he's doing there. Well out of his depth in no man's land for a goalkeeper. And Martial gets an easy goal. I wish he'd stop doing this celebration now. That's doing my head in. The Daniel Sturridge celebration. I'm going to have to stop doing that. And tell my players to get it together. Stop doing that celebration. Otherwise you're sacked. And that's a good goal. I still can't see that Jack Cook gets the final touch on that, to be honest. I think he just puts the block in just as he shoots, but not enough to score. There's another shirt pull at the end. Always seems to be a shirt pull at the end. There was Lucas Levy in the last game. some good saves. 5 shots, 4 on target. They had 5 and 3. They had more possession as well, but like I said, it was mostly in their own half, so it doesn't really affect the game if it's in their half. It's not troubling anybody or worrying me if it's in their half. I can play football in their half all the day, as long as it's away from our goal and David De Gea's goal. Transfer offer for Phil Jones. Again, he's another one I don't want to let go. I've said the players that are allowed to leave. That's Marouane Fellaini, Rojo, Carrick I'd allowed to leave as well. Bastian's fine, so I agree if an offer came in for him, I'd let him leave because of his age, not because he's a bad player. Just put another bid in for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I tried to accept this for Laporte, but we haven't got the money to bring Laporte into the club now, which is a real shame. We need to let some players go, so I'm going to be looking to let Fellaini, Carrick, Schweinsteiger, Rojo, Valencia and Young, those sort of players, I'll let them go. But it's all about time now. It's a waiting game, hopefully, because we've only got a week or two of the transfer window left, so hopefully we can get a few players out in order to bring Laporte in, and maybe Lukaku or Andy Carroll in as well. But we've got to let some players go to get them in, and we've already had a very busy transfer window. We've signed 3 players already, and we've got Ibrahimovic for next season on that free transfer because we approached him when his contract only had 6 months left on it. That's how you get players on a free for next season. His wages are quite high, but it's a free transfer, and United are actually looking to do that in real life now. Mourinho's the manager, and it'd be fantastic if we could get Ibrahimovic at the club, because he hasn't played in the Premier League and he does like Jose Mourinho and he doesn't like Pep Guardiola. So I think he said he's got got concrete talks with a Premier League team, so I hope to God that it's us, and it'd be very exciting to see Ibrahimovic and Mourinho next season if to come. There's a few big names there: Hummels to Chelsea, Hazard and Ozil and Boateng linked to clubs, so other big teams. That's all I've got time for. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and goodbye.